Hello everyone and welcome to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every other day for 100 days I duel the river deck 3 times a day. My name is Memphis and today is the third and final day of our God Card Challenge. Of course, we are rounding out with the Winged Dragon of Ra, Mega Ultra Chicken himself, in a deck that is dedicated to summoning him out. So real quick, our deck profile. Unlike before, we run just 2 copies of the Winged Dragon of Ra, mainly because we have 3 copies of the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode, which makes summoning him a lot easier. We run 1 copy of Winged Dragon of Ra Immortal Phoenix. We run 3 Ronin Totem, 3 Swap Frogs, 3 Dupe Frogs, 2 Flip-Flop Frogs, 2 Unifrogs, and 2 Treeborn Frogs. For spells, we run 3 Mound of the Bound Creator, 3 Twin Twister, 1 for 1 at 1, Monster Reborn at 1, Foolish Burial at 1, 2 Terraforming, 2 Burial from the Different Dimension. As for our traps, we run 3 each of Rainbow Life and Waboku. For our extra deck, we see 3 copies of Toadally Awesome, 2 Sky Cavalry Centauria, 3 number 45 Crumble Lojos, 3 Mistara Boy, 1 Topological Tresbina, 1 Decode Talker, 1 Linkaribo, and a Borrelode Dragon. So as you can tell, this is a different kind of God card deck. We mostly focus on the frog engine in order to turbo out a whole bunch of frogs, which we can then use as tribute fodder for our Winged Dragon of Ra. If for whatever that reason that does not work, we have Sphere mode to tribute our opponent's monsters and eventually give us a Ra. And we're going to take this deck in 3 duels against random opponents on YGO Pro. I do have one other replay I'm going to be uploading after this episode. Do check that one out as well. But for now, let's get started. Alright, here our first opponent is, oddly enough, player 1. And we're going to try and go first. We go first or second. I got to remember to turn off the sound effects. I don't really want those on. Let's see. Oh, we're going first with a perfect going second hand. Let me think about this one here. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to start with the Frog engine. We're going to use Swap Frog, discarding Flip-Flop to summon itself out, and start dumping some frogs. But real quick, I have my shout-outs to do before Ash Blossom invariably shows itself, because I know this is how this works, because fucking Ash Blossom is everywhere. But yes, once again, thank you to Zeef, the master of masters, and the guy who kind of sort of helped me to like realize this whole God challenge in the first place. You know, basically just saying God cards not great. But anyway, we're going to summon our frog again, and we're going to jump some more frogs, because that's what we do. Hopefully he does not negate the frog. If he does, we're screwed. Well, we're not screwed so much as we'll be in a smidge of trouble, depending, of course, on what he's doing. This is a 44-card main deck, interestingly enough. We're going to get rid of this Treeborn Frog, because we really don't need it right now. And we're going to summon Rodin Totem. Real quick, before I do finish, I do have another shout-out I do need to do. And that is to Mr. Dual Logs, who is another Yugi tuber. And I should explain, while I was trying to make this deck, I will admit, I had some trouble making the deck. I had to make sure that Ra worked and all that good stuff. So what I actually did, I checked out some other people's ideas, more or less. And I found Dual Logs, and he made a Ra deck that was focused on the Nimble engine. And I did originally try that one out, and it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me, but that's when I realized frogs are the key of the gods. They're up against Cyber Dargons, which could be a good or bad thing, depending. He's probably going to Mega Fleet me, I imagine. I mean, that's what I would do, yep. I have played the Cyber Dargons before, my dude. Let's see, we're going to get... I get it back to my hand. Let's get Swap Frog back. That's where I can do Swap Frog things. Alright, I mean, this is not... I mean, as long as we don't get OTK'd, the Sphere mode will save us, because I can tribute 3 of his monsters, summon this to his field, and then I'll get it back. So, could be worse. Honestly, it really could be a lot worse. Alright, Core, that could be bad. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, and we'll see what this guy does. If we survive, we'll be back for the continuation of the duel. Alright, we're back, and he did some impressive things. He's got Infinity. He has doubled the power of Infinity. So, well, we'll survive, so that's all that really matters. And we're going to try and use the frog. He'll probably negate it. No, he did not. Interesting. I'm spoiled for choice. Let's get a unit frog just because. I'm also just going to discard it for the swap frog. But yeah, the frog engine actually works rather well. In that replay I did actually manage to summon Raw, and I still hope to do so again today. That is my plan, of course. Always the plan in a god deck to summon the gods themselves. That actually works quite well. That works quite well indeed. So what we're going to do... he might rage quit from this, I have no idea. Here you go, here's a ball. And then we're going to go ahead and activate our Foolish Burial. And we always want to send, or at least 99% of the time. That's fine, actually. Because now he can't do that again. Going to special summon Swap Frog and send some Ronin Toadin to the graveyard. Yes. And then we're going to activate the Ronin Toadin to banish more things so we can summon more things. There you go. And then we're going to summon our frog again. Well, wait a second, hold on one second. How many frogs do we have in the graveyard? Plenty of froggy action. We're going to actually go for Miss Starboy first. And then we're going to go ahead and summon these toads. Because the brilliant man who made these decided to not make them once per turn. I don't know why. It was kind of a silly move. Because I'm about to do this. So now we're going to get Totally Awesome once again. Put that in attack mode. And then, let's see, I can't attack this because that's its effect. So I'm going to end my turn. And then in standby phase, of course, I'm going to use Toad. Just get rid of that and get at another dupe frog. There you go. And during his end phase, unless he tributes this or links it off, I will get it back. And then I contribute it to bring out Raw. Either from the hand or the deck, and it becomes 4,000. It's pretty nifty. Thank you. Thank you for taking good care of Raw. Hey, I actually really like that draw. That burial is very good because it allows us to recycle our things. It's very nice. Very swifty. And now it's time. I'm going to tribute Raw. No. And let's summon the one from the deck because I don't want to draw it and do it later. And it becomes 4,000. So there you go. I'm pretty sure there's nothing he can do about this. Probably should have put these in attack mode. Pretty sure I'm still fine. Yes. This is still a win. Raw is going to taste blood. The blood. And then we're just going to attack with this. Wish GG. And we're going to go into the second duel. Alright, the second duel is up against Inari. Interesting name. Once again, trying to go second because it went so well for us last time. And, of course, we got... Normally this would be a god-awful hand, but because Sphere Mode and because of the current status of the game, and this is a standard deck size, meaning more likely this is to be some sort of spammy deck, this is actually a great draw. And we have Rainbow Life, so it's all good in the hood. This Twin Twister is looking very naughty right now. Very naughty indeed. Yes, I can hear the voice of the cards telling me what to do. It tells me wait for an opponent to play that. Oh wait. That actually just fucked us up immeasurably because... Oh wait, no wait, I've got an idea. We're going to do this. We're going to get rid of a Raw. That way that'll be safe. This is safe for later now. Because I can... actually I can't do much about that. That's the sucky part. The sucky part is I can't really get that back. Ugh. Alright, this is fine. This is why we run the frogs. Alright. You want to play with me, little boy? You want to play with the frogman? The frogman will play with you. Unless you have ash blossoms. Freaking trick stars I had to run into when I'm having such a good time. Trick stars come to freaking ruin my time. Man. Trickstar Reincarnation and the Scapegoat. If you're going to Ash Blossom me, can you please hurry up and do it? I would like to... Oh. That's mildly sucked. Well, luckily that was a special summon. Hold on, let me think about that. Ronin Toadin. Alright, how many frogs in the graveyard? Just the one. So I can summon one Toad That's about it. That's the problem. Go ahead and Ronin Toadin for 1. I'm going to put that in attack mode because we're going to take care of a couple of these tokens and then we're going to make our Toadally awesome. Do that, do that. There you go. And then we're going to make the Toadally awesome one. There you go. And we're going to activate our field spell. It doesn't do us any good right now, but if he destroys it, we get to search a sphere mode. And that's always good. So turn the standby phase, we're going to detach material, and summon a dupe frog, because that is the card we wish to play. Unless our opponent has another ghost ogre, which would be bad. I mean, I would probably negate it, because I want to at least have a monster on the field. Ash Blossom, no, I can't allow that, my dude. Alright, so no Ash Blossom for you. I get Dupe Frog in defense mode. And then Toad's effect lets me get... I'll just get him back. It'll have to do. Pardon me. I've had a very scratchy throat recently. I don't know what it is. Too many card games? Nah, there's no such thing as too many card games. Or is there? Let's see. Link Spider, pretty obvious. Probably gonna make a Link 2 of some variety. He's got the Link Karibo, which is his only saving grace. Trickstars are not a loved deck. They're very hated, especially when you're running 2 of the Ghost Girls. Alright, what are you gonna do? I'm thinking Troymare Cerberus. At least I am guessing that is what he will do. No, Underclock Taker. Interesting. Why? Have you you haven't normal summoned yet. Okay, that makes more sense. Let's see. Opponent's target loses attack. Okay, that doesn't affect me at all, because this is a defensive monster, I tell you what. And we drew a very nice burial from the different dimensions, so we're going to get this back, and I'm spoiled for choice yet again. I'm always doing that to myself. I got so many options in these decks, I don't know what to do. So we're going to get Ronin Toadin, of course, and to bring him out, we're going to special summon Mr. Boy in the only position he can be in. I was about to say in some sort of position, but he can only be in one position, of course, being a Linky monster. And we're just gonna do the thing that frogs are known for doing. I mean, I'm glad I got at least one raw win in. Because the sad thing about the God cards, they really are hard to summon. It's hard to make them work. But when they work, it's very satisfying, I'll tell you that much. And we did win with Raw, so it's all good in the hood, I tell you what. Alright, Trickster Boy, it's your move. Alright, you draw, standby phase, I get another frog. I hope you don't mind. Do you have another Ghost Girl? No, he has a Cyframe. No. Yeah. I want to keep this frog. Thank you. Don't tell me you have 2 Gammas in hand. You do. You absolute megadank. You've got to be kidding me. Destroy the monster in the end phase. Banish the monster's special summon by this effect. So now, okay, I still get a monster. That's all that's important. Swap Frog. There you go. And then, of course, Totally Awesome will get himself back. Get a couple things back. So now I'm going to add to hand. Let's get Miss Starboy because I feel like it. What? You have nothing left, I know. It's sad for you, but not really because I don't care. Alright. Oh wait, that was all during your turn, wasn't it? Let me think about that. I can get that out of here. It won't be easy by any means, but I can certainly do something about it. I know this deck can on occasion make a Borlow dragon. I'm trying to think of how I would go about doing such a thing. Oh, the Ronin Totems, that's always a nice little bonus there. Twin Twister, I must set immediately before he tries to tag out. Or maybe... yes, actually, that will help very much. He will tag himself out, and then he is going to screw himself over quite a bit, I tell you what. Ignore the words in the background. Actually, I just drew attention to the background. Pay total attention to the background. Alright, what are you doing? You gonna give me my car? Oh, aren't you a sweet gentleman? Alright, Ronin Totems. It's Mighty Morphin time. Alrighty. What do, Frame Lord? That's right, you fell for my trap. I wanted you to put yourself out there. Because now I can attack you directly. Granted, I cannot do as much as I would like to do because, once again, Gamma! Wait, destroy that monster. Okay, that doesn't affect me as much because I can just, like, you know, end my turn and these will be both destroyed. Besides, I have another material I can banish for that, so it's not a big deal. There you go. Alright, I can make Crumble Lojos, so that doesn't really help in any way. The Frogman is our best bet, as usual. And let's do some damage. Attack this thing. It'll take like 1200 damage. Alright, main phase to end phase, and that should be destroyed. Yep. Standby phase, unless he has a millionth one of those, I should be good. Besides, now he has a monster, so now it doesn't really help him in any way. So there you go, another dupe frog. The more frogs I have, my dude, the less chance you have to survive. Starting to wish I'd left those Troy mares in. I had Troy mares in here earlier, but I took them out because I figured their arrows wouldn't help. But now I'm thinking I probably should have left like one Cerberus in here for things like Omega. Probably would have been a smart move, but whatever. Yes, now what to do? What do, Mr. Enardi? Probably gonna get this driver back. No. Go away. No Omega. Actually, give me your Omega. I want it. This is mine now. You cannot have it. And he surrendered. Rightly so. Another win. Sadly not with Raw, but it's a win. There you go. Let's go into the third and final duel. Alrighty, the third and final duel is Games EDU. Interesting name. And so far we've had a rip snorting time. I tell you, I'm going to be honest with you guys. When the Slifer deck didn't do as well as I had hoped it would, I honestly felt a little bad. Like, not a little bad, but like really bad. Just because I expected it to do so well, and I feel like I disappointed like anybody who actually watched it. I got some people that like it. One I wish hadn't liked it, but that's another story altogether. But yeah, I lost some spirit that day. I lost some of my spirit. I was just like, you know, what am I going to do now, my dude? Let's see. We're just going to avoid all this trickster nonsense. Yeah, we're going to discard that, summon this. Gonna do some frog stuff. Because we've avoided the Trickstar reincarnations. So that's always good. Although he did that, so that wasn't so good. But that's fine, because we can just bounce this back to our hand. And then when he tries to Trickster reincarnate us, or something, yeah, he's going to do that. Alright. Why can't I play this? Alright, screw it. Your move. Yeah, so I'm glad that Raw's doing so well, is what I'm trying to get to. You know, I mean, Slifer, I really should have done better with Slifer, to be honest. I could have done better, I should have done better. I don't trust either of these. Oh, there's one reincarnate. What was the other thing? Enemy controller. That's so retro. I commend you on your retroness. He targeted the wrong thing. I was hoping he'd target Waboku and I could chain it. But he did not do that. Sad to say. Alright, the Trickster guy is back with a vengeance. I mean, we just curb stomped a Trickster player, so it's only natural that the Tricksters will come back and try to kick our butts. I don't know why these guys were never hit by any sort of ban list, but they really should have been, I'll tell you what. Alright, I don't feel like taking damage from you. Because I take more damage because of this thing. I'll take like 200 damage for each of these. And that's literally like getting slapped in the face with like a little girl. Like a little girl slaps you in the face. It's the exact same feeling. Go ahead and bring out all your Lictoricicas. It doesn't help you in any way. And if I draw Regeki, you're screwed. Not that I put Regeki in here. I'm just saying. Or, you know, Spear Mode. You might have actually helped me out a bit here. Alright, now sadly I'll lose this, because obviously I have no way of playing Twin Twisters at the moment. Okay, so I take a whole buttload of little slaps to the face. How impressive of you. I'm sure you're very happy. Sadly, at the moment we don't have anything to do. So we're just gonna bring out Ronin Toden and make him think this is something. I mean, he'll do the late stage, he'll target this. Yada yada yada. That doesn't matter. This is bigger than like 99% of his monster lineup. Well, except obviously for the links, but you know, he is playing an extra deck. That is true. Not all Trickster players actually have an extra deck, but some actually remember to. So, I don't like where this is going, I'll tell you. Oh, that he's got the Lily Bell in hand, but cannot oh wait. Oh yeah, he can just summon it now, and he can start punching me in the face with it. Alright. Not looking good. This is the one slow hand we've had all day. Every other hand has just been explosive frog action, or explosive raw action. And yeah, there's the Cerberus that I should have put in here, but did not, but whatever. Why did you get rid of your Honest? What if I summon something bigger than you? Which is not hard, because you're playing Tricksters. Alright. Might lose here. No, I'm still going to have life points. Let's see. What he's probably going to do is attack, 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 add Licorica back, bounce this to summon Licorica, summon Lilybell back, do bullshit Trickster things. Okay, I have lost. I just did the numbers, and we've lost. Screw you, Tricksters. I already killed one of your kind. But, yeah. That'll have to do today. We've got the 2 wins, and we've got the replay, so let's just go into the end screen, where we'll talk more about this deck and decks of the future. Alrighty, everyone. The Raw Frog deck has gone 2 out of 3, which is just fine with me. I am very happy with how the deck worked. I do think there was 1 or 2 things we could have done that we didn't get to do. Like, I never summoned Phoenix, but he's a one-of, so what do you expect there? You know, Spear Mode showed up the one time, and that was nice. We did a lot of frog things. Everything went well. I do think that this deck redeems me slightly in the community for, you know, from last time. So, as always, let me know in the comments what you thought of the deck. Would you consider playing this deck? I mean, you are welcome to do so. I would love to hear from your experiences with it. And tomorrow, now that we're done with gods, it's time for some other kind of gods. Tomorrow we are doing Time Lords. That's right, the big beefy level 10s. Little ironic since we just did level 10s. But regardless, Time Lords is coming up, so do stick around for that. And I will see you guys there. Later, everybody.